The UFC's return to Fight Island continues with the third of 5 consecutive weeks of UFC action from here in Abu Dhabi. This week, of course, it is UFC on ESPN+37, where you got a couple of bantamweights with something to prove in the main event. First up, it's Brazilian Marlon Moraes, who says that even though he had a title shot pretty much taken away from him earlier this year, he can prove where he belongs in the division this weekend, and he's not too frustrated entering the fight.
Man, I had a little when I lost my opponent and the fight got postponed, but not at all with not getting the title shot. I knew I needed another fight. You know, after the fight with Aldo, it was a close fight, and I just fought for the title. You know, people want to see someone getting in there with a statement, and that fight was a good fight against the legend, but wasn't a statement. And here I am now. You know, here I am. I focus on this fight, on the performance I want to put it on Saturday night, and that's it.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the cage, it's fast-rising contender Sandhagen, who aims to prove that he still belongs among the elite in the division after suffering a disappointing, quick submission loss to Aljamain Sterling in June.
I think I'm going to do really well against Marlon. Marlon's really a technical guy who's really explosive, and I think I'm going to do really well against that. So I think that after this one, it will really be solidified, because I think Marlon gets a lot of respect. At least he gets a lot of respect from me. And I think he gets a lot of respect from other fighters and the fans as well. So I think me having the performance that I foresee in my head is going to really solidify me as like, hey, this, you know, like that last one was, you know, I made a mistake, and it had big consequences, but I'm still, you know, I'm still championship level fighter.
The night's co-main event doesn't have quite the title implications as the main event does, but it does have two very intriguing fighters who have something to prove. Both are capable of great things, but have had some recent setbacks. That includes Edson Barbosa, who admits it's been quite painful, suffering through a pair of back-to-back split decision losses.
It's hard, it's not easy, it's hard, you know, because hey, I give my best every single day in the gym, you know, I really pay the price to get my W, and when you go there, I watch the fight, the people around me say, hey, you definitely won the fight. But I see the judge give for the other guy. It's not good feeling, you know, it's hurt a little bit, but it's over. I just focus on my next one.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the cage is Makwan Amir, who has had some very highlight reel-worthy performances in his career, but has also had his share of setbacks. And a very solemn Mr. Finland said, listen, he's made wholesale life changes in an effort to prove how good he can be as a fighter.
Most people around me, they see the difference, so they know how serious I've been for the past, you know, few years. So they don't dare to bother me anymore. There are not so many friends around me anymore, you know. Told my family and everybody, you know, just leave me alone and let me do my thing. And when I'm done, I will come back. You know, I'm not coming to your job and, you know, interrupting your work and stuff like that. So just give me the peace and let me focus on this for one time. Let me do it, you know. Let me be fully me, and let's see how far it can take me, and this is just the beginning.
So a couple of intriguing fights in the lighter weight classes headline this card, which streams in its entirety on ESPN+37. That is Saturday night back home in North America. Sunday morning if you're here on Fight Island, or you can just keep the MMA Junkie. We'll have full coverage of the full event.